Define cancer. क्या हो जाती है? कोशिकाओं में वृद्धि अनियंत्रित हो जाती है. वेरी गुड, एक्सेलेंट. नाम क्या तेरा? खड़ा होकर के बोल यार. धर्माशंकर के लिए प्लीज बिग हैंड्स. समझ में आया इसने क्या बोला? कैंसर में बेसिकली क्या होता है? देखो, our body is basically consist of various sort of units, and the basic building block of our body is what? Cell. So cell में क्या होता है? देखो, basically क्या होता है? Cell has its own contents. DNA होता है हर सेल के अंदर, पता है सबको? Cell has got its own DNA, and it has got, every cell, हर सेल अपने आप में एक इंडिविजुअल यूनिट के फॉर्म में और एक कंबाइंड यूनिट के फॉर्म में. इट कैन वर्क इंडिपेंडेंटली एज वेल एज द यूनिट. जब बहुत सारी सेल्स कंबाइन होती है तो एक यूनिट बनती है, जिसको क्या बोलते हैं अपन? टिश्यू. देन वी गो फॉर ऑर्गन, देन ऑर्गन सिस्टम, एंड देन वी गॉट द एंटायर बॉडी. सो सेल्स में क्या होता है? बेसिकली सेल्स में जो ग्रोथ होती है, growth is generally in a normal human body, the growth of cell is basically क्या होती है? Controlled होती है. It is controlled. Why it is controlled? Because the DNA in the cell has got its certain coding. It has got its certain coding. जैसे आप just take an example, when you write a program, what do? You provide certain sort of coding. You provide an algorithm. You give certain input. You get specific output. Similarly, cell has got its own fluid mechanics. Cell has got its own fluids. It has got its own DNA. It has got its own mechanism to perform efficiently, to work efficiently, basically. So, in a normal human body, the growth of cell is controlled and regulated. What happens in cancer is basically due to certain external stimuli, or there may be hereditary causes also. Like if there is a person in whose family it has got cancer in tradition, and it has got cancer in heredity. So due to various sort of reasons, when the growth of cell gets uncontrolled and unregulated, unorganized, it grows unregulated. ठीक है, unlimited हो जाती है growth. जो growth inhibition mechanism होता है, that gets failed हो जाता है वो mechanism. Then the condition which arises is known as cancer. Okay, so let us move forward.
What is the difference between normal cells and cancer cells? Basically, cancer cells में क्या होता है कि they lose control over the growth and multiplication. Unwanted multiplication और growth हो जाती है. और दूसरी बात ये होती है कि normal cells के अंदर अगर कोई भी damage है, कोई भी obstruction होता है तो cells खत्म हो जाती हैं, cell destruct हो जाती है. लेकिन cancer cells cell destruct नहीं होती है, जिससे हमारी body को और नुकसान करता है और break down करने को. Now next, growth of cancer cells. Basically cancer cells इतनी जल्दी growth करती है कि every 2 से 6 वीक के अंदर हर cells reproduce होती जाती है. इस
guys, एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहूँगा. Every second, every millisecond, every microsecond, our body gets entirely changed. हमारी body के अंदर ऐसे हजारों processes हो रहे हैं, in which millions of cells are getting destructed and millions of cells are getting born every second. Actually, when you see the data, when you see the stats, when you see the studies, you will find that in less than 15% cases, it has been observed that cancer was inherited. So the major cause of cancer was external stimuli, that may be either like environmental hazards, or that may be due to the lifestyle, or that may be due to any other external stimuli. So it is very important for us all to understand that we all may get into the trap of this vicious disease. So you should be very aware, and you should be very protective. You should be very cautious about exposing. Whenever you get exposed to the regular emissions, you should immediately get away. You should be very cautious, because these kind of once you get into this trap, this is the fatal disease. This is the hardest. You are going to spend lakhs of rupees, and even then there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee of life. So please be very cautious about the emissions. जहाँ पर भी कहीं पर भी ऐसे emissions हो, please don't feel shy to cover your mouth or your nose with a cotton cloth. Cotton cloth you can use करने को बोल रहा हूँ मैं, because cotton has got high absorptive index. Absorption बहुत ज़्यादा होता है उसका. it immediately absorbs any sort of जो particles होते हैं कैंसर के उनको तुरंत बाहर colon cancer screening guidelines. There are certain guidelines issued for the various age groups of people. Like for age of 50 and older, it is highly recommended. 50 साल के बाद colon cancer होने की संभावना बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है. So and for those people who have a hereditary problem, अगर उनकी हेरिडिटी में किसी को कैंसर की प्रॉब्लम थी, उन लोगों के लिए कॉलम कैंसर का डायग्नोसिस इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अदरवाइज इन जनरल the diagnosis of the screening guideline of cancer is for those people who have crossed the age mark of 50. Second is yearly fecal occult blood test. Fecal occult blood test. This is also short form is FOBT. It is also a test which is also recommended for screening of colon cancer. Though it is more complicated than the flexible sigmoidoscopy, but the success rate is very high. So flexible sigmoidoscopy is recommended every 5 years, or you can go for yearly FOBT and sigmoidoscopy every 5 years, or double contrast barium enema every 5 years. अच्छा, as an engineer, ये जो second last point है, double contrast barium enema every 5 years. इसको पढ़ करके कुछ समझ में आ रहा है कि इस टेस्ट में क्या होता होगा? Can anybody of you make an intelligent guess कि इस टेस्ट में क्या होता होगा? Double contrast barium enema every 5 years. Okay, anyways, we move on. Colonoscopy every 10 years. Breast cancer screening guidelines. Women should report any breast pain promptly to their healthcare providers. Breast self-exam or BSc is an option for women starting in their 20s. Women at increased risk, example family history, genetic tendency, past breast cancer. Actually, जो ब्रेस्ट कैंसर होता है यार, ये उन लोगों में ज़्यादा होता है जिनकी फैमिली में जो हेरिडिटी, इट्स मेजर कॉज इज हेरिडिटी. अगर कोई हेरिडिटी में लेकर के आया है ब्रेस्ट कैंसर को, then that particular person, be it male or female, that person is highly vulnerable for the breast cancer. So there are certain tests to diagnose and detect breast cancer in the early stages. Like you will go for ultrasound, you will go for MRI. What is the group of MRI? Anybody of you? So MRI, ultrasound, or there are certain other examinations. Breast cancer is early stages. So early cancer screening guidelines and the practicing should begin with the onset of sexual activity or at the age of 18. Consider protocol of new STP machines. Practicing should continue. Basically, it is related to the thorax. This particular cancer is related to our thorax, and it may be fatal. It is fatal. So it is very important for us to go for annual testing of our back to diagnose and detect this particular type of cancer in early stages. And with the discretion of our medical examiner, जो भी हमारा फैमिली डॉक्टर है या फिर जो भी हमारा फैमिली एग्जामिनर है, उनकी डिस्क्रिप्शन पर, उनकी एडवाइस पर, उनकी रिकमेंडेशन पर, we may delay इसका जो थोड़ा पीरियड है वो बढ़ा सकते हैं. I mean for in 2 or 3 years आप एक बार जा सकते हो इस टेस्ट के लिए. You may go for this test in 2 to 3 years. शुरू में जो recommended, it is recommended that you should go for this test. Prostate cancer screening guidelines. And should speak to your doctor about pros and cons of prostate cancer screening. That is obvious. For prostate specific antigen and clinical rectal examinations. These two examinations, they are basically the two tests which the medical fraternity conducts to diagnose and detect this sort of cancer.